everyone, welcome back to Rare Souls. Today I am going to share how to easily get screening during your SSB, the points you should remember, the mistakes you should avoid, and what is all about screen in. So I am going to share each and everything one by one. The first part is OIR, that is Officer Intelligence Rating. Here you are given two booklets. First one is verbal or second one is non-verbal. Here the verbal and the non-verbal booklets are having some questions which are about the reasoning part. Here you have to practice a lot for doing good in your OIR. In OIR, you are given some ratings like 1, 2, 3 according to your performance in your OIR section. This OIR rating is shown to your interviewing officer during your personal interview, and this lays a very good impact over your personal interviewing officer if you are having a good OIR rating. So it's very important to perform well in your OIR section. So how can you perform, or you can practice the OIR at your home? So the way is that you can either download the PDF from the Google of the reasoning questions of the verbal and the non-verbal part, especially for the SSB, or you can purchase any book which is good for your SSB preparation. Personally, I recommend you the Dr. N.K. Natarajan's book, which is very good, and here you will get everything which you need, which you really need about the SSB. Here each and every part has been explained very well. So I personally recommend you to purchase that book. The link is given below in the description box. The second thing is the PPDT, which is Picture Perception and Description Test. Here you are shown a picture for just 30 seconds and you have to perceive each and everything from that picture within the 30 seconds, and after that 30 seconds you are given 1 minute. In that 1 minute you have to fill each and everything in the sheet given to you. In the sheet given to you, you are given one rectangular box in which you have to mention your characters, a space in which you have to mention your action of the story, some information about you, that is what's your name, your age and the batch, etc, etc. These are the things which you have to mention over your sheet. In the rectangular box you have to mention your characters. What is your main character, what is he doing, his mood is neutral or the positive or negative, your other characters mood positive, negative or anything, their age and their gender. Remember, all these things should be mentioned in a vertical manner, and you have to circle your main character. Like my main character is having the gender of female, and she is having a positive mood and her age is 18. I will write F. Below that I will write 18, and below that I will write plus for the presence of her positive mood, and then after that I will circle all these things in a vertical manner. Now the story begins. You have to write a story over your main character. Remember, the points to remember are that you have to make a story that is not that much heroic, but that is solving a major problem of your society, and your story should be very positive. The story should revolve around a thing which is a problem of your society, and this should be the main purpose of the story, that you are able to solve a major problem of the story or your society. Now your story should be very crisp, and you should not mess up everything in your story. You should have a very clear idea about your story, what you want to write in the story, what is the main purpose of your story, and all these things. After your story is done, there comes a PPDT, there comes a discussion part, group discussion. Now you will be taken in another hall, and here you have to narrate your story one by one. All the candidates will narrate their story one by one, and after that there will be a group discussion. So here the narration part matters a lot. Your 80 to 90% your selection depends upon your narration part and the GD part. If you have forgotten anything to mention in your story during the writing section, you can now mention that thing in the narration part and during the group discussion part. So first one is narration part. The first one thing is, which is foremost thing I want to share, is that be confident during your whole SSB. When you are entering your hall, when you are leaving the hall, when you are narrating your story, when you are performing in the GD, the first and the foremost thing is your confidence, how you are dealing with other people, how you are conveying your points. So the narration part should be very crisp. You should be having a clear idea about your story. Narrate everything in one go. Don't mess up everything in front of them. Here the English matters, but it doesn't matters a lot, because you should not have that much good English. Just you should be able to convey your points to others so that they can understand. The thing is that when you are narrating your story in front of your group, you should remember that you are conveying your story, your points to each and every candidate sitting there. For that, you have to see in their eyes one by one and narrate a story in a good manner, not by seeing at a particular one, or by seeing at another part where there is no one. You should see in each and every one's eye by one, so that you will be very good in conveying your points. Never look in the GTO's eyes. If the GTO will see that you are looking at him, then he would think about you that you are just faking up in front of them. You are not interested in others' point. You are just showing them up a fake part of your personality. So when you are done with your narration, you should be very interested in others' point too. You should be you should listen them very perfectly, so that in the group discussion you would have a clear idea that who is in your favor, who is against you, who is having the best story, and what can be the best conclusion of your story, of your picture given to you. Because the motive of your group discussion is to reach at a particular conclusion, that what is going to happen in your story. So the motive is to reach at the conclusion. For that, you have to listen others' point very focusfully. Only then you can reach over a conclusion only. They are saying you that are you interested in others' point, or are you just dominating over others. So if you are thinking that your story is not that much good, others' story is perfect, is much better than you, then you should go for that story. You should not hesitate in giving their story in the conclusion. Try to make the conclusion so that they can understand, the GTOs can understand that you are focusing in others' point and you are good at listening. And also, you should remember that when the conclusion is set in front of all the group, you should remember that the people who is sharing the conclusion, the one candidate who is sharing the conclusion, is he or she mentioning everything, or he or she has forgotten something. If he or she has forgotten something, you can at that point in front of the GTO's officer, if you are set to do so, they will ask you that do anyone want to add any point. So if he or she has forgotten, you can add. If they have not said, don't do that. Don't go for any advanced step. Just follow their instruction, whatever they are saying. Here the stress level is so high during your SSB, during your screening part, because you don't know anyone there. Each and every individual is just very different for you, is from the different culture for you, as this is India. So you should be very friendly during your break given to you after the OIR section. There is one small break which is given to you after the OIR and the PPDT part. Here you should be very friendly with others too, so that you will not hesitate in conveying your point in the group discussion. This thing will help you in losing your stress, also in conveying your point in the group discussion in a good manner, in a beautiful manner. You will not hesitate if you will be friendly with others, if you will be known to others, and this will also less your stress which you are having at that part. and this will also show your friendly nature to the officers and also the people who are sitting there. They will understand that you are that much capable, that you can understand others point, you are able to convey your points, you are able to be friendly with others, so that you will be a good officer in the future. You have to practice for all these things at your home. I have said that download a PDF or purchase a book for the OIS section, because their times matter a lot. You should be able to do each and every question in 40 to 50 seconds. The times matter a lot. If I am saying a lot, it means a lot. And the second thing is your narration part, your group discussion part. I am personally suggesting you do practice in the same manner in which you are going to do in the PPDT part in front of your mirror, because this will help you in boosting your confidence. If you are seeing yourself, how's your expressions when you are narrating the story, when you are conveying your points to others, you will be very confident. This will rise a level up in your confidence. So do practice at home, and remember that when you are narrating your story in front of all of them, you are not shaking your legs, your hands, you are not giving that much gestures. This shows to the GTOs that you are faking up in front of them. You are having a lot of ideas in your mind which are going on, and you are just putting one particular idea in front of them. You are not clear about your story and your conclusion, what should be what a story should about, and you are just messing up everything. So remember, to avoid that much gestures, because there is a level when you are be at a good stress level and you will not be able to convey your points. So to avoid your gestures and all these things, I personally suggest you that keep your palms down over your thighs. This will help you a lot in stopping your gestures, and just calmly listen each and everyone's point, and that's how you can avoid your gestures too much in front of officers. For PPDT part, as I have said, you can practice in front of mirror. This will not do any miracle when you are practicing at home, but when you are at the real SSB, you will really see the worth of the this practice in front of mirror. I have personally did it, and I have seen the results and the real SSB. The confidence level is too high. You will not hesitate in front of all of them. And yeah, if you are interested in the music and all, you can whisper the music in your mind, or when you are not talking to anyone, so that your stress level can be too much less. I personally did that in my real SSB. I just whispered the songs in my mind, and in my mind when there was a queue arranging, and we were taken to the hall for the group discussion. I was just whispering the song. So do anything so that you can decrease your stress level. All the best for all of you who are aspiring for the NDA and who are going for the defense system, and this is a very good career. I am seeing this is a very good thing, and this shows your dedication towards your nation. Be confident, practice at home, and bye bye.